Imagine waking up today and realizing that if you had put just $10,000 into Nvidia 5 years ago, you'd be sitting on more than $120,000 right now. That's the kind of growth investors dream about, but also the kind that feels impossible to catch once the moment has passed. AI already had its explosion. Nvidia already became Nvidia. So the real question now is, where is the next wave? And if you look closely, all signs point toward one answer: robots. Physical AI, automation that moves, lifts, sorts, drives, walks, and eventually works alongside us. A market set to explode past $100 billion by 2030. So today, we're diving into 3 under-the-radar robotics plays stocks small enough to grow, powerful enough to matter, and in some cases, already showing early signs of doubling or even tripling. And I'll mix in my own experience advising Fortune 500 companies on emerging technology to break down not just the numbers, but the products themselves, because giant returns happen when a company builds the right thing in the right market before the world realizes it. Let's start with a company that's already making real money from robotics today, Symbotic. While other companies brag about prototypes, Symbotic is quietly redefining one of the biggest, most valuable, and most robot-friendly industries on Earth: warehouse automation. Warehouses are the perfect playground for robots-controlled environments, repetitive tasks, and a massive payoff for companies willing to optimize. And Symbotic isn't just adding robots into warehouses. They're redesigning the warehouse around the robots themselves. Storage automation, 3D navigating robots, conveyor systems, computer vision, machine learning, Nvidia-powered platforms. The whole thing runs end-to-end without humans in the loop. And that tight integration makes customers stick around because switching out becomes painfully expensive. With only 11 customers, but 50 full deployments, Symbotic's client list includes giant names none bigger than Walmart, who invested $500 million to build a new retail automation business around Symbotic's tech. A partnership that could unlock hundreds of billions in new market opportunity. Growth? Up? Profitability? Just turning the corner. Stock price? Wildly volatile, which means huge upside, but also big risk. And that's why I'm watching closely, but waiting to see how Walmart rollout plays out before buying in. But the next company? I already own it, because while it's not a pure robotics play, it might secretly be the single most powerful robotics software company in the world. Google. Behind the scenes, Google's DeepMind division is building 3 robotics breakthroughs the market barely acknowledges, and any one of them could add trillions in future value. First, Gemini Robotics, an AI system that lets robots understand the real world, plan actions, and perform tasks autonomously. This is the missing link between the robot demos you see online and real robots solving real problems without remote control. Second, Google's Wing, the largest autonomous drone delivery service on the planet, with over 400,000 commercial deliveries and a new Walmart partnership. Third, Waymo, the closest thing the world has to true self-driving cars, now powered by DeepMind. Researchers stitching together robotics and real-world navigation in ways that could finally push autonomous driving out of research mode and into global deployment. If even one of Google's robotics moonshots hits, the stock could re-rate dramatically, and right now it is one of the few AI plays not trading at nosebleed valuations. But no robotics discussion is complete without the company that inspired an entire generation of engineers, Boston Dynamics. The dancing robots you've seen online? Cool, but the business opportunity behind them? Way bigger. Spot the robot dog built as a programmable platform. Stretch the warehouse robot that sold out on launch. And Orbit, the digital twin software platform that could quietly become their biggest moneymaker. And all of this is being pushed into reality by Hyundai, which owns a controlling stake and plans to buy tens of thousands of their robots for manufacturing, logistics, and mobility. You can't buy Boston Dynamics directly, but you can invest in Hyundai. And with Asia buying nearly 3/4 of the world's industrial robots, Hyundai is positioned exactly where the robotics boom is growing fastest. If you found this breakdown useful and want more deep dive, data-driven investing research, make sure to hit that subscribe button and help us push this channel toward the moon. And if there's another robotics stock you'd like me to cover next, drop it in the comments below.